It's time for the moment you all have been waiting for. Although I do want to say, I'm sorry, John Romero. And yeah. This is why I'm not covering SIGIL II tonight. Oh, and yeah, as soon as we get in, phone call. Again. Right. A sort of pseudo Gen 5 revisit. I heard a little bit about it in Teal Mask. Kizakami, Blueberry Cohort, yep. My. Who do you think Uva will get in return? Oh right, you kind of had to keep the Area Zero stuff a secret. Oh. Hold up. Let me actually connect to the internet. Right. Well, it does say catch a legendary Pokemon, but apparently I have to use the D-pad to... But yeah. While we're at it... Boom. But also... another gift. One, two. Unfortunately, this Gimmighoul kinda sucks. 31 speed IVs, 0 in everything else. Actually, let me double check that. Yep! Why? Come to think about it, I probably could have... Holy fuck, I did not realize I transferred such a good Cramorant. This is definitely going to need some bottle caps. Of course Bully Pons has perfect IVs. Why wouldn't a Mightiest Mon? Did I already move the Eevee away? Sorry, I've been distracted. No, wait. Oh. I probably have to input. Yep. Oi. Ah, this was the Mightiest Eevee. I might as well put it here. Oh hey, perfect IVs there. I suppose I should have expected at least that much from a Mightiest Mark. Which probably means I should also kind of start making it a point to get other Mightiest Mark Mons. The 7-star rays anyway. Anyway. Whoops. Maybe? There you are. How many of these do I care to use? Oh, right, I might as well. Other than that... I'm forcing King Snail. Iron Lotus's level is still a bit low, so... that should probably stick around a little longer. Do I care to use Rubicante? Evs are kind of a mess. Wow. Anyway, I probably could also bring Fiona. But if how I... let's bring Hellweather. And or Magic Cannon. That might be just the loadout I need to Just to give the DLC a fighting chance. Because obviously, if I go in with level 100s, or more level 80s than just Kingsneel, keep in mind I still have Gisto Besto, but... Although it's probably a bit funny how I'm referring to a Miss Magius as if, well, I want to say she's still standard tier, but I don't know if power creep got to her. I don't remember you, so you might have seen me from a database or a log or something like that. Cyrano, you say? I think the last time I saw the name Cyrano was one of Manic's screenshot runs. I want to say it was specifically his Pokemon Obsidian run. A Nuzlocke, anyway. But what? Fair question. You did have to keep the Area Zero. Why can't I not talk tonight? Area Zero stuff under wraps. Although I've kind of blown everyone's cover by bringing out Iron Lotus, and in some cases Chosen Slayer. That. But anyway, Carmine. Yeah, that would explain things. Photos! Interesting. If I wasn't willing to, I wouldn't have booted up Violet tonight. Well, I guess I could have hosted another Palkia raid and then checked to see if the net would let me connect to a Dialga raid. But other than hosting that, other than those raids, I likely would have just game swapped to SIGIL II and left you hanging. But yeah, sorry Romero. And actually, water, rock, ground. Well, the ground would be doubled up with Kingsneel and Magic Cannon. I don't really have... Does this team have answers to ground? You have a sort of check in Hellweather being immune to it, but there is this thing called coverage, and Hellweather doesn't exactly have good stats. I'm not sure what's with the English clarification for magic cannon. Did I get a foreign Pichu line somewhere? Oh, it's probably because it touched Pokemon Home. Come to think about it, I might have picked this up from... This might have been a spare from... Actually, I don't remember getting multiple Alolan Raichu in Pokemon Sun. This might have instead been... I think this was an import from Pokemon Go. Hellweather's kind of in a weird spot. Namely, I should probably use that just because it would check ground? Although rock is, it would probably bait out rock attacks. Then again, what am I doing? Hellweather kind of needs my Dragonite. Level 78. So unless I want to trade up, I'd have to get rid of King Snail. And I kind of still want to use King Snail. I think I get rid of Magic Cannon. Oh, there's the solution. I bring Pikachu's funniest predator. I was thinking about this way too hard. Although I guess I could bring my Dragonite. Yep. Rubicante, get the hell out. Save. Let's go. I'm surprised you didn't immediately prompt me, actually. I'm a little disappointed that the Pokemon that flies aside the plane doesn't depend on what region you're going to. Region or sub-region, anyway. Part 2. The Indigo Disk. Supposedly, this is supposed to be harder than Teal Mask and Vanilla Violet. Teal was a bit ancient past stuff and such, while Indigo Disk is a little more futuristic and what in the... Ooh boy. Doyle? Dabby dee dabby doink. Sorry. That underwater question seemed like the most interesting one. Okay, interesting. Star Student? If that little head accessory has anything to do with Mega Evolution, I might have to bring out the 100s out of sheer hatred of Kalos. Anyway. I'm going through the text a little too quickly. Yeah. Although, he kind of had some help there from Carmine. Sure. In before Carmine. Oh boy. Come to think about it, that gem is the wrong shape. I think that's a Blossom I hear in the background. The whole place is the terrarium? Well... okay! Yep, there's the Blossom. The Irish line is one of the lines that was unbanned. Oh, you would be surprised. Do I have enough? Uh-oh. Well, I have a bunch of basics, but... battle points. Except it's actually going to be blueberry points because they kind of... the least they could have done it... the least they could have done is give us the battle tower back. Yeah. Gens 3 and 4 had the Battle Frontier, and then Gen 5 gets rid of it in favor of a subway, and in Black 2, White 2, a tournament system. Gens 7 and 8 make it so you get battle points after every fight instead of every streak of 7, and then Gen 9 just gets rid of the battle tower altogether. Pre-Terras. Oh, okay, I think I get what you're getting at. It's kind of... Terror style is not really something that you would hear of outside of... come to think about it. I might have only terrestrialized twice or 3 times? Basically only against the Thieving 3. The fights against Carly and that guy who really wanted to catch Ogrepon for himself, and Ogrepon. Anyway. Yeah, that. Have you now? Something that would suggest Terracell is here to stay. Unlike Z moves and Dynamax. Yeah. Right, Blueberry Academy has its own Elite Four. Yeah. Fair argument. Well, to be fair, the only doubles you saw in the Paldea region were when taking on Rhyme and her gym Trash. I guess technically there's also PvP, but do we really count that? Safari Ball. No, wait. I think Safari Ball had a different pattern. I don't want to say Dusk Ball. I'm thinking about this too hard. Well, I know I'm switching out. $70. That is definitely, definitely a step up from the 65s in Gen 5's postgame. Well, the obvious switch is to King Snail. What's my best DHP? 207 Spirit. Very much not Iron Lows. Right, I actually put a defensive investment into King Snail. Yeah, sorry, you're going in. As for you, I think I could set up a nasty plot. Also, sorry audio, I'm not laying that hard. Don't think. Oh, hello. Voltorb! I would have expected you to have plus and minus respectively. Oh boy. This is going to be a little annoying. And since they're elect type, I can't paralyze them. I guess I just go with Dragon Claw for damage, and maybe I can wipe out the Plusle before. That was double magic, and same type of attack moves. Alluring Voice. Never seen that move before. I have an idea for my next turn. The damage is set in a way that if I have them switch targets, I should knock out both of them. There goes the Minot. Regularly effective on King. I bet it's a fairy move. I was seriously expecting Funny's slot to get... I was seriously expecting Funny's slot to get tag teamed with... Hi there! And that's a mold breaker. Both of my active mons are weak to ground. And your subtype means Psychic won't do much either. Defense. So I think I do a double switch here. Imagine if Pursuit was unbanned. Signature move or Terra style? High horsepower is your idea of a signature move. Whatever you say. Oh, I dealt right into that. I even mentioned, when looking at Hellweather, you just did the same. In hindsight, Mickey probably could have done something. Thanks to Frostwater. Or, you know, I could just deal into another type advantage. And that's a really useful Q-Charm ability when... Q-Charm proc when, you knocked me out in one hit. So, take this in return. It's not a one-hit knockout, but you get the idea. Knocking out two of my mons is an okay show. Had you brought a full belt, you might have... I guess it depends on how you would have dealt with my dragons. And I bet you have a different message for Violet092. Recently issued, you say? Although, come to think about it, I probably could have tried to terrestrialize Funny. No, wait, that would have made her vulnerable to... No, I'm... Once the AI saw two flyers, ground moves likely would have been out of the question. But given the level disadvantage I had, Funny probably would have been knocked down one hit, even with a water Terra. I am forced into this. Okay, this is boutiques and hair salons. And the terrarium has something very special in mind. Something I already saw from the trailers and as such. That being said... Whoops. Whoops. Tracksuit, you say? Why the autumn uniform? We're in December! Or maybe it was because I already had the... No. Spring. Winter should do. As for the... Oh, you gave me a lot of different... Festival sandals were from Teal Disk. Teal Mask. BB School Glove. Wrong color. Although... BB School Backpack. School Helmet? This sounds like Indigo Disk stuff, but we'll take it off for now. Horn-rimmed glasses. I don't remember these. Shining Pearl. Shield. Yeah, we'll go with that. Thanks for the new winter uniform, though. That's probably going to be what I roll with for the rest of the game. Anyway. Just so we're clear. And you full healed afterward. Okay. Alright. Just wanted to double check to see if you wanted me to go to the terrarium, which offers a rare instance of wild past-gen starters. Oh, you really like me. I kind of cut myself off because I just realized riding your bike at school. Park beneath the sea. It doesn't look like it. Ah, okay. Savannah. Coastal. You know what? This is sounding like it's going to be spring, summer, autumn, winter. Canyon. Okay, I'm not sure if this is spring or autumn. And winter. Nope. No seasonal thing? I probably should say the coastal biome, since I kind of never really thought to explore the waters of the Palladio region. Self-serve healing machines. Interesting. Come on, you're a director. You gotta do something here yourself. Doyle? terrarium core. And that color looks a little nuclear, doesn't it? Uranium? I don't even think 8th gen was out back when uranium was C indeed. We might not have even had 7th gen back then. Paldea or Kitakami? The hidden treasure of Area Zero. And very much something that would allow Terrastyle to be taken to regions going forward in the history of Pokemon. It's probably a good thing Mono Bluetron doesn't play Pokemon games, at least not to my knowledge. Because here he would make cum joke number 9,035,768. It's bad enough that he tricked the Mountain Dew bot with it. Yeah. That's probably my cue to apologize for bringing that up. Sorry. I kind of skipped over another raunchy joke when I picked up the Master Ball, so I guess elite coastal biome, you say? I bet you're going to railroad me towards each of the biomes. Yeah. Cyrano, please. Really? Well. Some kind of style change. Oh. Wait, Sawsbuck? But that's not a hog. That's more like a deer. Deer wild? It kind of looks like Garen's a little confused by that saying too, doesn't it? Yeah. Whatever. I'm thinking too hard. Now that the MBT genie's out of the bottle, though, I might have to add that highlight to the description. If I get rid of Magic Cannon in favor of Hellweather, I can kind of get a rain team going. There was a brief period in time when Alolan Raichu overtook Clefairy for my favorite Pokemon of all time. But brief period in time. Doyle? Oh. I have 3 bright powders? King's Rock. Razor Claw is what? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, Mystic Water. There we go. That could go on funny. The masks are really only usable by Ogerpon. It even says it. I've heard that booster energy is no longer I've heard that these consumables are no longer actually consumed on use. But that kind of leaves a question of, with Kingsnail having the leftovers, I don't have something for Mickey. Oh, right, ability capsule. Take Magic Guard. I guess Unaware would also be hilarious. Oh, hang on. Summary. Sack Zipper. Grass Proof. Considering it kind of already cheesed one of the gym leaders, I probably should keep it, but Bolt Absorb. I think the other is Wind Power? But Void Elect sounds... Drain Elect sounds useful. I'm not sure what I was doing with Funny's moveset. I'm not sure what I'm doing with Funny yet. I just wanted to use a Cramorant. Nice pathfinding. That is level 64. I bet the pre-terrors are going to be outlandish. We'll go ahead and try to drill peck you. You're not shiny, and I already have a Cypher. Yes, you're already faster. Go ahead and make yourself faster. Option a pet Pokemon after you knock out an opponent, please. That is one of the few things I missed from the 3DS days. Vending machines. Vending machines for... Did we game swap to... Also, hey. I wonder. Wow, okay. This is futuristic enough to understand league points. There's a few that I don't already have. Doyle? Manageable. That's... I thought I read something weird in that. Hold up. I'm scrolling too quickly. There's the Cloud Sticks! It's kind of funny how I made such a big deal about them just now. But anyway, I might also want some extra Pokeballs. How the hell did they never buff the Luxury Ball unless it only recently got a buff? Seriously, 3,000 yen just for Pokeball with increased happiness gain. Is it really worth that much? At least make a Great Ball. Hell, even an Ultra Ball would be great. Amazing. I don't even, what am I saying? I guess in theory some repeat balls could do. But considering we're going to have a bunch of returning mons, not just repeats from the main game. In theory there's also healing items here, but I shouldn't need them. I have been using very few consumables. And even the revives I used were only to get some experience for my newer recruits. Execute. Restart. I want to say that's Driller. Terra Shards. That's a Rhyhorn. Wait a minute. Something about how small it seemed caught my attention. Level 65. I might have to buy more quicks. Crit! To the boxes. Why, hello there, Doduo. You're running into the wall. I get that Doduo's name is partially based on the dodo. What is that model? Just saying. Just saying. And apparently the sleeping head dictates what the... For a second, I thought that was a Magus zone in the background. Do I have an execute already? No, I don't. Quick ball. Yeah, there's kind of very little that you're going to want to actually weaken once you have access to quick balls. By the way, this is an egg Pokemon that you can hatch out of an egg. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a mindfuck for you there. But yeah. Luckily, I'm not on a timer for the tasks. "12 ground terror shards at once. B to jump. I just realized I don't hear any gimmicks. Venonat. Do I already have one? Actually, I think Venonat was in the main game. Let me double check. You were not, apparently. Unless I missed it. Either way, quick ball, go, 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 go. I'm not very smart. What was my pathfinding there? Is that a flying Terra? If that's a flying Terra type, I'm going to have to change that. I guess technically there's also... No, wait. Well, there's Dodrio. The catch rate is going to be a little lower, but maybe I can quick ball it anyway? I could have sworn I at least saw Venomoth in Area 0. The Doduo line is the first in the... That's silly. Hey. Yeah. That buff to 80 base power. Luckily, ouch. Uh, 5 level difference, and wilds don't have EVs. You do not have a minus speed nature. That. Oops. That's what I went. Nine? Okay, hold on. Glalie. 2 Iron Valiants. Low kicks. Clefairy. Were the rest of them raid shiny fails? I hope it's not counting Mon's other people bring to shiny raids. Or rather to Terra raids. kind of wish there was a shiny search option for this. But yeah. Lotus is 1, Mickey is 1. There's the Lokix. Right. I was supposed to make room for you. But yeah. Shiny Ditto from Pokemon Go. Yeah. In addition to the guaranteed Shiny Ditto, I caught another. So there's one there. 2, 3. Right, Lucario. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. If I go by that, it adds up. But I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. If it's counting gifts and transfers from home, it makes sense. But if that's not it, that's a lot of shiny fails. I suppose I could go after you. You're not shiny. Yes! Pikachu's funniest predator! Okay. Hi there, Boruto. I hope I can put on a good show. Ouch. I think I stick you in front of it. Unfortunately, it's the outside, so... Well, in-game anyway. More effective lower level. I want to say it's based on both your level and the wilds. And yes, I picked up the bonus Master Ball. Nest Ball, that might have been it. Also... Deliberately firing off a resistant move. Barring a crit, that might be helpful. I think I take that chance. Waterfall doesn't have a high crit chance. His secondary effect is instead a flinch chance. Oh wow. I get that crits were nerfed. I want to say Gen 6 to be plus 50% instead of plus 100%. Nuts. Level advantage, so this shouldn't quite be base. It should be higher. Unless it's just strictly based on the wild mod and I'm just misremembering. Gen 2 had the level ball, which was also level based, but I don't remember which one was strictly the wild and which one was the oh, right. Spring form. So that probably cements Savannah as the spring biome. You might have already been key to Kami. Pseudo-random trivia. My Kilowatt Troll's nickname comes from a Minesweeper roguelike called Demon Crawl. In that game, one of the boss monsters is called Hellweather. Oh, this is probably a really bad idea. I probably should just candy that Trapinch instead of directly trying to catch a Flygon. Crit, but also that graphical farts where the ball stays in the air instead of sinking to the floor. Really? A sand siren. I'd probably have to think about some siren names for this thing. I've never used Flygon before, but unless I get rid of King Snail, we're going to have a grace period. Oh, guess not. Hyder Magby. I want to say this was one of the lines that was unbanned in Indigo Disk. Crit again! I must have racked up a lot of dex scans in Paldea. $1,100. Speaking of temperatures, I still want to headcanon that the 18,000 mentioned in Camerupt was a typo, and that it should have only been 1800. 18,000 is hotter than the sun. If I remember correctly, the surface of the sun is only 10,000? Why was a Chansey pursuing me? Hello? Sorry, I'm not exactly expecting an answer from Boruto, but I'm just flabbergasted. Flying Terra. By the way, Funny's moveset is kind of just placeholders. Well, I'm holding on to Surf, but I'm not sure what I want to do with the rest of the set. You tanked a... I have to bite. If I had accidentally used a Master Ball there, that would have been an easy reset. Low catch rate. I got that the Ultra Ball is only 2x, but yeah. It says Funny is out, I would have to spend a turn switching before I could use the Nest Ball. Oh, lovely. I shouldn't be trying to catch this thing since I already have one. And Healing Wish apparently only works in PvP. Or, well, trainer battles, not necessarily just PvP. Crit. If I remember correctly, it is possible for a crit catch to fail, but it's unlikely for it to happen. 11 out. Oh, right. Lots of experience. Okay, summary. Yeah, that defense stat is hot Undertale. Well, okay, you do have a lot of HP. Base 250. Oval Stone. If I remember correctly, this is used to evolve Happiny into Chansey. Which, well... probably becomes redundant if you get it from a Chansey. Hi there, Smeargle. I want to say you were initially banned, so the Graphite line could shine. A bit like how Mareep had to step aside for Wooloo. I'll take that quick catch, by the way. Predetermined, you say? This is not one of those mons where they actually do that. I don't think the shiny counts. Right, I've been sidetracked by the apparently territorial Chansey. What was that? Hi there, Pincer. Oh. No, that's Executor. I should actually probably be throwing my Pokeball at these things. It won't insta-catch them like in Legends Arceus, but if I ambush one with that, it loses its first turn. Sunny Day, that will partially mitigate my type advantage. Well, actually, I don't think it's going to be enough, but if this does knock you out, I could just find another one. Wait a minute. I forgot Gold Missile was a thing. You're about to take a bit of damage. Yeah. And it apparently breaks their defense as well. The problem is, yeah. That's a failed catch. Luckily, it's not a shiny fail, or I would not be living that down. That would go into a highlights reel. That's not going to work when it's already seen me. That's a Pyroar. No, 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 back, back, back. Release it. Wait a minute. Apparently I can slide. It would be easier just... Strawberry sweet. Yeah, just slide down. And it would help if I realized I already had a deerling. I guess since I didn't already have Sawsbuck, I must have assumed I didn't. Oh well. Plant shoots. Yeah, deer can be pests. Also, its name has deer in it. And it doesn't seem to be anathema to that name. Here's a raid. 4-star Bill Awesome. Well... it's nothing special, so I could bring... I could bring Gobo to a solo. In before shiny. Nope, doesn't look like a shiny. Also, I just realized I read the base species. It did not factor in the... I did not factor in the Terra type. That's a turn 0 sunny day. Well, luckily, that's Gobo's strong point. Stun Spore. That's one of your moves. And it missed against Gobo. Didn't miss that time. But how about you deal some damage? There's a shield. But it's way too late for you. Well, and that's still resisting. Yeah. Basic for you. If you were some kind of event raid, I would instead whip out the luxury ball. I'm a little disappointed I forgot to do that for walking weight. Ash leaf, some terror shards based on the terror type, experience, ev feathers. Pretty basic stuff. I was basically really only in that for the Pokemon itself. When you win a raid, the catch rate is 100%. The choice of Pokeball is basically what you want to keep it in. Yeah. Luxury Ball for Ogre Pond. Not quite the best choice. One of the better ones might have been the Heal Ball. Or the Friends Ball. But Luxury Ball still should... I'm under the impression that Luxury Ball is still good for the situation. Ooh, Protector. Although with the Rhyhorn being... The Rhyhorn line wasn't available until Indigo Disk. Available in Gen 9 anyway. Oh, that's Vibrava. Illusory Outbreak. Except... I'm not really in this to catch a billion of those, or rather a shiny hunted. I've only had 2 successful shiny hunts in Violet so far. Okay, hold on. Who gets Destiny Bond? No. But yeah. Iron Valiant and Clefairy were my 2 successful shiny hunts in this so far. I actually have 2 of those 3 in my team right now. If you're wondering why I said 2 of 3, I got 2 shiny Iron Valiants from that same sandwich. So, yeah. I have a really good idea on what I want in exchange for the spare. Canyon biome. Oh. I totally went the wrong way. Level 67. I want to say you're not supposed to be able to handle the... I'd probably have to check, but I don't think you can do the DLC stuff until after you've already beaten the main story? Was that a tie road? Looks like it. Do I have one already? Level 69. I bet if there's a pre-Terramon in this... Yeah, I don't want to go too hard on you because you don't exactly have good stats. I'm gonna leave the same type of attack bonus at home for this. Focus energy does not stack. And Fake Out only works on turn 1. Fake Out is basically only usable in doubles. I don't know what you're doing with it in singles. Level ball is very much not working here. Let's do this in Ultra. I don't remember if I'm subscribed to Wolfie, but I have at least seen his ideas of fixing the bug and ice types. I don't think he ever got around to make a video about nerfing the fairy type. Geodude. Wait a minute. Geodude. Did you? Oh, that's a Alolan Geodude. You most certainly weren't in the main game. I think... Yeah, I don't think Global Geodude was in Violet. SB. I think this is when we got the Geodude line back. So I don't think there was even a global for Alolan. I've never used this before. Alolan Geodude, anyway. I've most certainly used Alolan Raichu, at least. That's a 6-star raid. I am most certainly going to need help for that if I decide to take it on. Yes, I do have 6-star raids unlocked. It's how I managed to get my hands on this. And being a Mightiest Raidmon, it has perfect effort values. So, naturally, anyone else who succeeded at this also has a perfect IV Mewtwo. Although I very much needed Mega Man NG's help for that. that's a Woolen Graveler. The terrarium's main cell was... Well, there were two main cells. One was regional forms, most notably Alolan and Galarian. The other was past-gen starters in the wild. I apparently have to look in the right spots. It would probably be easier to just climb the rock. Oh hey, TM. Body press! Why was that favorited? No. If Ironless were running a... Ooh, body press would probably be really good for King Snail instead of body slam. I'm going to have to build another body press TM because who I was planning on using this first one on was Gantrathor. This. I think Power Trip was in its move pool when I was moving this over through Pokemon Home. Yeah, kind of a placeholder moveset. I would probably need to terrestrialize this if I want to use both Body Press and Power Trip. And I would need the Terra type to be either Fighting or Dark based on what move I keep. It would kind of be dumb to run both. I've never used Corviknight before. Well, there's the TM crafter. And since we have a new DLC, was Super Fang ever a TM before? Anyway, Poltergeist. Why did I say Poltergeist when I was looking at Dual Wing Beat? I'm not very smart. Scale Shot. Pain Split. Rhyhorn Fang. That's definitely one of the Indigo Disk TMs. Stantler here. No, wait. Stantler was in the main game. The Pokédex even mentioned the PLA evolution to Wordier, or at the very least hinted at it. So 204 is where the Indigo Disk TMs start. We also have the Endeavor. A staple in Fear. Kind of one of the only reasons to even try using a level 1 Rattata in PvP. Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, Rattata. That's what Fear stood for. The Q was silent. Petal Lizard. Grass Physical. Whirlpool. Muddy Water. Shaky accuracy, though. For that much, I would probably want to use something like Fire Blast. Supercell Slam. Never seen this move before. I kind of did not look at the new moves leaks, or the trailer stuff. Yeah. The only thing I really, whatever. Anyway, Electro Web. This is very much an old move. I want to say it was introduced in Gen 5 as a signature for the Joltik line. And Regieleki kind of broke PvP with this thing. It was kind of an easy entry hazard set for Electroweb. Triple Axle. This is basically triple kick, but ice type. Oh, by the way, Supercell Slam. This looks like it's jump kick, but elect type. Coaching. That sounds like it was a. Sounds like it was the signature move of Oranguru. I wonder if Oranguru is going to be one of the crafting materials. But it's basically bulk up for doubles. Well, if you're faster than the target could then strike with the boosted power. Why is it hard for me to talk? Sludge Wave. This is strong. Even more so if your other Pokemon is Steel type, or you're using this as singles, because then you're not doing splash damage to your own team. I don't think there were any abilities that voided the Biotype. There are some that void the poison status, though. Hence we have a poison type and a poison status, which lets me borrowing the bio terminology from Epic Battle Fantasy. Which is also where I got the idea of referring to the special stats as magic. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius would then expand on this by giving me Spirit as a terminology for special defense, magic defense, Scorching Sands. I want to say this was a Gen 8 DLC move first. But yeah, ground type move that can burn. Fire types can't be burned, but you get the idea. Feather Dance. Minus attack. Although you also already have Charm for that. That move is Fairy type. And I don't actually remember if it... I'd probably have to check to see if there's an ammo difference. Future Sight. I think this was a Gen 2 move, but I don't remember if it was actually any good. Expanding Force. Do any of my mons have a reason to use Psychic Terrain? Well, I guess technically if I were to... I guess technically Gothitelle. Skitter Smack. This is... I want to say Gen 7. Oh, wait a second. accuracy is only 90%, so I can't quite compare it to Mystical Fire. Meteor Beam. This is a magic counterpart to Skull Bash, I would say. But also it increases magic instead of spirit, or in Skull Bash's case, defense. I want to say Skull Bash increased defense instead of attack. And even then, the defense buff might not have been applied until Gen 3, while Skull Bash was a Gen 1 move. Throat Chop, block sound moves. Are there any sound moves in my party? I am... Anyway, Breaking Swipe. AoE dragon move that also breaks the attack stat. This could be really helpful, probably for raids. Metal Sound breaks spirit by 2 stages, but it slams face first into shields. Curse? Huh. Psychic Noise. Heal block with some added damage. Upper Hand. So basically, Fake Out, but instead of being locked to turn 1, it only works if the target's trying to use a priority move. It would probably be a funny check to Extreme Killer Dragon Knight, but what was the Troll Terra type for it? I guess in theory I could use one of my 8 Terra Blast TMs. Tailwind increases speed, but Seal Line. Those fountains are probably for Pogmans. Wait. They look like fountains. Or maybe it's a bird bat thing. Kira, that's who wanted Ogre Pond. Psychic Noise. The Chinchou line is back. And Ogre Ponds are star shape! Smart Strike. I never seem to find a mon that could use that move. Steel type physical 101 accuracy. For a second I thought that was some kind of shiny. Might have been interesting to see, but I probably didn't need to save just yet. And a little executor just slid down from there. Which kind of harkens back to one of my complaints about even vanilla Scarlet and Violet. They just did not set the spawn 9Fs correctly. You could have mons that were stuck in the walls. Nuts. Grass and dragon, so water moves will very much not do anything here. And thanks to that leech seed, it's probably not even worth trying to use them to weaken. Magic, but deals physical damage. This was a Gen 5 move. Nest Ball? Although I probably need a larger level advantage than +7. Oh, okay. That works. It outgrew its reliance on psychic powers. A tree. Yeah, I get that Gen 1 had balls and piles of poop as Pokemon, but even the later gens still had their weirdo picks. Oh, that's a pre-Terra. So, yeah. The base game had a level 75 Dragonite. Unfortunately, Kitakami kind of dropped a ball with a level... level 76 Glimmera. I don't have any Moo Milks, so I guess I should just use a Hyper Potion. How the mighty have fallen. Instead of 200 HP, the Hyper Potion only gives 120. Where are you again? Bio-Terra type. Please tell me there's a stronger pre-Terra. Don't be specific, but please tell me there's a stronger pre-Terra somewhere in the DLC. You're probably going to have some coverage for King Snail. Much like how Dragonite had ground moves for steel types such as Tinkaton, however you pronounce it. The Ton pronouncement comes from Magneton. Unless that was... I want to say the anime pronounced it Magneton. Anyway, since this is a pre-terror, it's going to have an HP lock, which can only be pierced through recoil. Crap. Oh, wait, that just switches stat changes. Which there really weren't any. Check status. Yeah, there's no mention of guard swap on here. So we'll Iron Head again. Rabska. They just switched around the 2 syllables of Scarab. Nuts. Power swap. And of course the ball floats in the... I'll take the quick catch though. And yes, I seriously never evolved it. I want to say Relor evolves into this, but I never actually bothered to evolve a Relor. Bug and Psychic. The last time I want to say the last time we saw this was the Blipbug line in Swish. Bug, Buzz, and Psychic. Perfect evasion against allied attacks, which can be helpful for doubles. I want to say the ability was introduced in Gen 5, which also gave us triple battles, but we never saw that again in the Switch days. I guess there are situations where I kind of have to wonder how some other Let's Players manage to keep the discussion train going when talking about the games they're actively playing. For some of the longer fights in Super Mario RPG, I kind of ran out of things to say, especially against QLX 3D. Pick it back. Quick ball. I am already down to 24 quick balls. I think I only walked into the terrarium with 50. I want to say in real life the tongue was kind of extended and could wrap around the brain, but I don't remember where I read that. It sounds weird as all get out. Hold up. Saw that. Dearling. And oh, there's a toucan up there. No, wait, that's Trumbeak. Oh, that's Zangoose. That's a Viper. Wait, that's a Lowland Grimer! Wait a minute. Is that purple or green? Not shiny. For a Lowland Grimer line, they did something sneaky. Global Grimer is normally purple, the shiny is green. For a Lowland Grimer, though, the normal is green, the shiny is purple. Yeah, let's walk right into that. I'm not very smart. Rain Dance. My Dragonite currently knows this move. Trumbeak, Esper, Crabrawler, Meowstick. Floatstone. Weight-based stuff. I want to say Gen 5 is where we started getting weight matters moves. Hype. I don't have an Alolan Golem on hand. I bet if I did, you'd offer me something special. And before there's something very special is your only way of getting global Golem outside of transfers. Tentacle line. Okay. I was going to use one of these in Ultramoon, but Ultramoon wasn't different enough to keep my attention. I stopped after the elect trial. Water! In-game water. The friggin' nemesis of the Switch, man. There's a pre-terror over there. There's Farigiraf. I think I caught one in Area 0. But yeah, one of those Gen 2 support evolutions. Too bad Dunsparce's support evolution was a joke! They did not have to make it a slap in the face. It didn't have to be awesome, but really, slap in the face? Trumbeak. That's the pre-terror of the area. Oh, there's a Bell Awesome. I already caught one in a raid. Alright, what type are you? But more importantly, what's your level? Actually, wait. You're not a 2 cannon, so you're probably not going to be a high level. Probably only 65 like the Rabscap. Okay, so Grass, Terra type. $58. Come on, man. Yeah, get your Terra type broken. Imagine one of the pre-terras was a Chansey or Blissey. For best results, make a high level pre-terra. 2,900 league points though. We're investigating that terra. Speaking of investigation, there's a right there. Simply looking at the yeah, you can just get league points from looking at the raid den. I already have a Dodrio, so I'm not gonna bother with the raid right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have a. And this was kind of the. Yeah. Item 3, as Rockman players would put it, okay, I guess it's more like Rock Climb since it's a Pokemon game. But yeah, that kind of really... I kind of used that too much in Kitakami and wound up skipping most of the region with that. I really should have gone back and... I really should have explored it properly. Maybe after I beat SIGIL II. To the box. You have to do some skill swap shenanigans, or probably even neutralizing gas to... There's an Oricorio. Anyway, you have to do some anti-skill shenanigans to... My mind just jumped to the skill drain card from Yu-Gi-Oh! But basically, skill drain shenanigans to actually make Slay King get all of its actions. Did the Switch seriously just drop frames while trying to resolve the agility animation? My capture card is in Elgato. You can probably imagine why I slow my selection down when I'm reaching for the Ultra Balls. There are 4 different nectars for the Oricorio. This was a Gen 7 mon. I've apparently been wasting a bunch of time exploring the terrarium. And what do? Oh, this looks like one of those dead-end caves. Yeah, Kitakami had these two. Diglett line. I think that was already in base game and or Kitakami. That is a bunch of... That's a horde of Vigoroth. I would not have expected that. But I guess at least there's an evolution to it, so it kind of sort of makes sense. Not 100%, but you get the idea. Crit. Always hungry because it won't stop rampaging. Didn't know the hungry part about this. And actually, let's try a quick ball one here real quick. Whether the pun is intended, your mileage may vary. Of course not. Same level, no type advantage. Let's try to... Oh, right. Psychic type. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have more spirit, but probably a good bet. And defense fell. Now I bet drill pack or even fury attack might be a bit of a mistake. But probably not one that, probably not too much of a mistake. An inconvenience at the very least. Or I could just Ultra Ball this. That works too. No regard for opponents, you say? I don't remember if the Meowstic... I don't remember if Meowstic had different level up sets for male and female. I want to say that was very much a thing for Indeedee, but also I forgot if Indeedee was Gen 7 or Gen 8. We have a few more mons added to the Paldea Dex. Dawnstone! Evolve Curly into Glade! Snorant into Frostlass! Or I could just catch a Frostlass. I kind of already did that. Switch Pokedex. Not enough new stuff here for a Kitakami level. The Razor Fang. And obviously a few new things here. The first checkpoint is at 90, presumably because we have some mons returning from Paldea and or Kitakami. Definitely Paldea, maybe also Kitakami. Oh, who am I kidding? The Kitakami Dex had the Clefairy line, and one of the... Does that mean you have Pokédex entries? Super Ancient Suicune versus... And this actually has some flavor. According to the few eyewitness account... It would help if I read crop. According to the few eyewitness accounts that... Fuck it. Chop trees and boulders. Yeah. $240. Okay, so we have 5,400. Oh right, the sun reaches something like 10,000 even on the surface. Anyway. Right, that cave was a dead end. Boy. instead of Slackoth? Okay, hold up. What do I want to weak this thing with if it doesn't end well? Or rather, if it breaks out the quick ball. Close combat, I think, will be too much. Then again, Ironless is very much a glass cannon. I could probably try using Mickey. Didn't really play the shiny jingle from my own Clefable, because I'm pretty sure this slaking is not shiny. I didn't see the stars and such come from it. Quick catch! That's helpful. I am so checking this thing's stats. Also, note to self. No, this is not Gen 2. Anyway, note to self. Never use a shiny to ambush a wild. I can't actually zoom in on the moves. But yeah, Truant's biggest weakness is you could just protect on the moves on the turns where it would get a turn. Heal up. And let's actually put Funny back in the lead. Save. I'm not done. Minchino. That's a TM. Give me that. Okay. There's the line def. Okay, so yeah. Sorry I'm late. Had some exploration called. And a Lullen teacher. Fair enough. Yep. Regionals, yep. Yeah, we'll inform you, see? Canyon biome, so... Oh, also the Executor. But anyway... Oh. And I do not have to cheat by bringing in Pokemon Go. Here is a Geodude. I guess technically Magic Cannon would have been cheating a little easier, but you got the idea. I did a little bit of exploration before coming here. The next one will probably not be so cheap. Oh, you completely off-screen the lesson. And the side quest! Oh. Right. Barbecues. I don't even... That slipped my mind. Yeah. The side quests, same acronym as barbecues. This is dumb. Idlemon. And blue prairie points are the new battle points. The cafeteria. Club activities. That's dumb. I mean, never heard of barbecues. I wonder how flavorful Audio Garden's barbecue jokes will be. And this can go into the same menu as the... sandwiches. And support other clubs, you say? I guess it would depend on what that would unlock. Carmine! What was that sound effect? Central Plaza. Hi there. Oh, wait. You already have this one. And actually... yeah, let's just fly there. The one flight spot in... well, unless there's healing spots scattered... unless the healing spots count. The healing machine... oh, there's one there. The rest areas. So I'm going to have to find the rest areas. Presumably that will let me register them as flight spots. Oh, there's one. Yeah, that's... That's one way to incentivize exploration. Did you bring Kieran? Oh, this is talking about Kieran. Ogrepon really got to him. Sure. Stopwatch. Also, that is a bio-themed headgear, isn't it? Or hairstyle. Oh, that's foreign exchange. My team kind of has. A little. Yep. I'm not surprised. The opening battle was level 70, so you better have at least that much. Mighty Energy. Why do I not have Rain Dance on Funny? I get that it's kind of... Right, flanked her. And 74. That's definitely a number. However, kind of doesn't really have the stats to be taken too much. Youch! Wait a minute. Maybe I do try it anyway. And let's roll a dice. Yep, that's Beak Blast! If I had gone in with Drill Peck, Funny would have been burned. Well, you're not wild, so there goes 2 cannons. The Mighty Enna, however, gets a turn. I do not remember Mighty Enna being this slow. Well, 1-1. I think you know what's next. Actually, did I use Mickey against you before? I know partway through the Teal Mask stuff, I interrupted the... You have 2 Intimidates. Although... Well, let's delete you with this. That's probably unnecessary since Scrafty is already taking hit from... But that's a juicy quad damage type matchup. This is double, so Hospitality will actually proc. You are Grassing Ghost, so I just realized Funny has half attack right now, so you're kind of stuck using Surf. I guess we try to deal with Mighty Anna. Okay. Oh. That's getting not the Mighty Anna. It would be a bit silly to terrestrialize Mighty Anna now. And grass. A void shift of sorts. So I probably could have gone with this. Better actually hit this time. Okay, so grass type AoE, parabolic charge. Lol. But oh right. And well, there goes Funny. So now I need to bring in 2 mons. Grass and Ghost. So I'm wondering what. Oh. Terror Style. I don't have any super effective options for. Yeah. Hellweather and Funny had my only flying moves. I don't have any fire, bug, bio. I probably could have gone Double Dragon, but King Snail doesn't need the double experience. Actually. I probably should have put Iron Lotus on the right so I could pick out your move first. That is definitely a sound effect. All my stuff is supercharged. I think I just pretend I didn't see the Void Shift and go with Night Slash on Sinistcha. And Waterfall on my... Ouch. I get that Night Slash didn't have same type attack bonus, but that is not the kind of defense I want to see. Stun Spore I think only has like 75% accuracy. What the hell, let's go all out. Well, yeah, all out. Boink! But hey, at least your Terramon scored a knockout. Then again, you only used like 4 Mons. Carmine, there is the part where I didn't use my own Terror Style. Oh. Who are you? What? That's Kiran? Oh. I get that Kieran really wants revenge on Garen for taking the Ogre Pond dream away. And you are... Drayden. Not familiar with that name. It would be really funny if Kieran were the one that overtook Drayden. Well, maybe not funny. Dark funny, maybe? Who am I? I don't even know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am railroaded into saying yes. We had a huge spat, though. Excuse me. To be fair, though, you guys are kind of going to want to call dibs on, the strongest trainer in the Paldea region. One with ties to Phyrexia! There's another tie rug. Is that a treadmill or an arcade game? Arcade style game. The Blueberry League. And yep, there's the Elite Four again. I pity the Elite Four! Wow. Okay. And that's how you transfer points. Mitch in the baseball club. Okay. kind of wish I could do it from one of the directional pads. The catching charm, you say? Increased crit chance. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Elite Club uniform. Oh right, Pokemon uses a sort of runic language. Ugh. I just remembered. Okay, so... Oh, I have to spend... I have to spend blueberry points. Item printer. Very interesting. I'm going to have to do some blueberry quests for that. 300 blueberry points per remodel. You... Okay, that's a little mean. Lock some mons behind the blueberry points. Okay, so it is treadmill. Lockers. And even Blueberry Academy, a dorm room. Although we are foreign exchange students, so... Yep. Still bitter about losing Ogerpon. Youch. But at what cost? Oh wow. I get that I kind of just snapped saying... Kind of just quick draw said it would be funny if Kieran actually beats Drayden, but I wasn't expecting that to be the case. Oh shit. I don't think that's a rebellious phase. And I'm pretty sure Kieran does not consider me to be a friend. But yeah, I'll do what I can. Wow. I think Zatchbell opened up with a student that was so smart that he kind of just lost interest in going to classes, and even when he did show up, he kind of just fired off a correct answer and then went home. I think that was from the pilot episode. Except I think that's also the only Zatchbell episode I've seen. Why do I remember this random crap? I don't think I've ever put Sucker Punch in one of my movesets. And I probably do have to use blueberry points instead of yen. Yep. We have an all-type based meal power now. Teensy power I think is a chance at smaller mons. Raid power I don't remember. Item drops and titles. Giant mons and more experience gain. Egg power, catching power. Well, the Academy special sounds like it would be handy. Wait a minute, that's sparkling power! Is this the first NPC food to offer sparkling power? Although the level 3, the Urban Mystica sandwiches are probably a better bet because then you can tune the mon you can tune the type you're going for, which usually means narrowing down your sandwich to one specific Pokemon. This was something I demonstrated when I was shiny hunting Iron Valiant. Anyway, oh, I probably have to. Oh, there's a Snivy. Yeah, all Pokemon types. Which is technically a drawback in itself. Well, without Urban Mystica, the Academy special is your only shiny, your only source of sparkling power. Considering how rare Urban Mysticas can be, yeah, so soft, you say? Um, wouldn't be surprised. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I am getting interrupted. Let me guess. Hi, Kieran? Oh, the Elite Four. Kieran, please. That's a stretch. Of course, Cyrana also had Lacey doing a lot of the talking. That's a frying pan. I don't remember if that's the excuse Warren went with. Crispin. That's a frying pan, kid. Yes. Okay, I get the feeling the other two votes are going to be no. Kieran kind of... Yeah, I think Kieran's going to be the deciding vote. Basically, it depends on how badly he wants revenge on us for befriending Ogrepawn. That's 2 and 2. It is very much coming to... Oh, yeah, fair enough. Come to think about it, I forgot to actually look at the flying taxi for the Kitakami. No, Blueberry. Oh. There you go. Ah. Barely. 3 to 2. The champion. You want to beat me in front of everyone else. I just remembered. The water gym's trashed twice. Then Airy, Clavel, Arvin. Almost lost to Oogie Doogie. But let's go in guns blazing. Oh shit. Not entirely. What happened to Kieran kind of... Ooh. Oh! This is kind of... We have to grind that out. Okay. This sounds like it's going to be a mix of Starfall Street and... Wait, I can't call Flying Taxi Go from outside to inside. I have to actually take this gate first. At least I don't think that's how it works. Apparently it is. Skarmory. Oh, that's awesome. Tauros. I just realized that's Global Tauros. Says we have to grind out some blueberry points though. Those Elite Four better very much bring the heat. Alright, what level are you? 68. I'm still disappointed. That could have been funny if it had landed. I'd have to roll for confusion. Wrong type. And I don't have Tauros already, so let's go ahead and Ultra Ball. Not a crit, but I completed a task. But also, hold up. Oh, that's what that was. A pie roar. Wait, travel over 500 yards is really a task? Oh! Yeah, I guess I could delete you for the experience. And Pikachu's going to use Predator. Well, Funny's level 70 now. Okay, that chance he decided to actually run away. So, what happened with that earlier one? Did I run into her path? Where am I going? That's a Rapska. There's a Relor. I think I already caught one of you. Level 65, I don't think are going to be worth enough experience to warrant the ammo. Oh! That wasn't an item, that was a Relor. Get out. Although I probably... Well, for... I do not have a lot of defensive mons. Mickey doesn't have a defensive investment. Nuts. Kind of took long enough for the game to actually have confusion swing in the AI's favor, though. Gisto Besto got a clutch confused proc against Wily's Iron Valiant. Hellweather got a clutch confused proc against, I want to say, either Kiran or Fiona. That's a Croc Rock. Wait, I already have one. I just realized. Quick ball. Fire Punch. Whoops. I... Sure, I guess. You probably have a normal type move with Funny's Knee Might. I just realized I already have High Roar. Yep, they're... well, no. But still a coverage move. Get me out of here. Bop. Of course, I just realized when Gen 3 introduced running as an alternative to walking, it was mentioned, I want to say it was mentioned at least, that running would be louder than walking. And now PLA and SV have introduced sneaking, a slower speed movement to make us make less noise. Nope. Oh, apparently. No. I probably could. Yeah, I'll use Revive if Funny faints again. Well, that worked. Sure. Their obsession with lightning makes me think they somehow feed on it. Do I already have a... I do not. Let's fix that. Quick ball! Crit! That's, a little overkill. But whatever. So even if this... I already have one. Yeah, let's do it. Crit. Hovering crit. Oh hey, Funny is no longer the lowest level mon. I'm probably not going to use this, but since I accidentally menued into it. Come to think about it, I don't think I've ever actually used a Braviary. And if he decides this is too corny, well, he can probably tell me in the comments section or something like that. Roman, Crush Claw, Air Slash, Defog. There's a Braviary in his profile picture. At least there was one when I streamed this. Okay, so high attack. The defense and spirit are. This looks a little glass cannon-y, but then again, we don't have any EVs. Territorial giraffes. Yeah, let's press the wrong button. Whoops, hang on. Well, I didn't ambush you, so no free turn if this quick ball fails. But your catch rate should be high enough that it won't. Gotham Online is in the Blueberry Academy. The Terrarium, rather. Okay. Very sweet. I'm not sure why I even tried to ambush you when you already saw me. Oh, I already have a crab roller. Okay. Wait a minute, that's a TM. Or a spear, alright. Oi, 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 oi. Give me that. But yeah. My mons are... Cramoran started this at level 60. That probably says something about the levels I'm going to be at when I go to face the Elite Four. I also need to actually remember to look at the blueberry tasks. I did not want to restart the switch.